The day that my account gets its first Okotnik game is going to be the day that this account gets fucking sold. Because I absolutely will fucking not play a garbage ship at a garbage tier. Because tier 5 fucking sucks. And that is the end of the story. So for everyone, or the one person I know in particular who keeps fucking begging me to play a fucking Ohotnik, you can beg me all you fucking want to play that piece of shit ship, but I am not going to fucking do it, because tier 5 sucks fucking ass. So, yeah, that's that. And I'm also being joined by our wonderful friend and co-host, wonderful little Mr. Stewie, and it's fucking standard battle. Fucking, why is it standard all the fucking time? Why is this fucking game mode still in the game? Alright, whatever. I immediately recognize that name. Not just because he's blacklisted, but just because that name is rather infamous for being, well, shit. So they're basically a man down already, which is always fun. 6 battleships. Standard battle sucks ass. Double Fubuki and Farragut for destroyers. And U-69 to piss me off. There is no cap circles to play for, because for some fucking reason, standard battle is still in the game. Who even was that? Was that this piece of shit? No, fuck you. Hold on. Well, okay, that explains a lot. And onto the blacklist you go. Alright. And then that is a 6-point captain AFK Fuso, so that's always fun. Onto the blacklist you go. 2-point captain Gneisenau. Onto the blacklist you go. Let's see, and then that is a no survivability. I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce that, so I'm not gonna try. Alright, whatever. So, that's always a fun start. Here's, 2 Iparangas. On the bright side, they're over there, so we don't have to deal with them right away. And this is also an extremely aggressive position I'm taking right now. I probably should not be doing this if I'm being honest, but we're doing it anyway, because we're living dangerously over here. It's an HE Kansas. You'll love to see it. Even the New Orleans is spotted, which tells us that there's something probably out here, because neither the Kansas or the Ignis should have line of sight with the New Orleans. Not even the Iparanga should have line of sight to the New Orleans, so I am expecting something to be out here. It is curious that we haven't spotted anything yet, because we are pushing in fairly aggressively over here. Probably a lot more aggressively than I honestly should be being right now, but, you know, fuck it. This is tier 6. It's not like our lives are very important to the grand scheme of things anyway. Alright, Stu. It is very curious that we have not spotted... Okay. Never mind. And his immediate instinct is to smoke up. Alright. We unfortunately do not have any radar for that. And this guy just outran his smoke screen in your typical Fubuki player fashion. What the hell was that? There goes his DCP. There's Cleveland shots incoming. which is mildly annoying. Alright, I don't want to be here anymore. This Kansas is just going to get farmed. I'm not going to worry too much about putting torpedoes into him, although I probably could try, because really only the Ipiranga right there really has shots on this Kansas. But this Kansas is just going to sit there and play the, he's going to sit and play the Island Cockroach game in an HE Kansas. No, he's actually switched to the armor piercing now. But he didn't do it after the first salvo, so... alright. You do have to be relatively wary of this Cleveland radar, though. This Cleveland is going to be pushing over in this direction. Alright. There's Fabuki. Alright, we're probably gonna have to. We're definitely gonna have to just tank a radar here. And what we're gonna hope for is we're gonna hope that this this Cleveland and the Kansas are going to be greedy idiots, and they're going to push out to try and get shots on me, and they're going to int right into those torpedoes. That's the dream. Which ooh. Take a quick screenshot of that, because that could be pretty spicy. Yeah, that's really disappointing if I'm being honest. I was really hoping I was going to get more from that. But, you know, one hit and it looks like a flood on the Cleveland. We will definitely take those. And this Cleveland is going to reverse back behind the island. I can't really... smoke up and farm right here, because spotting is going to be an issue. There's also the matter of the Cleveland radar, although I believe the Cleveland radar should be relatively out of range by now. This is also quickly shaping up to be one of these types of games. If we can get some focus on that Cleveland, that would be great. Get that radar off the board. There's also this Scharnhorst 43. Okay, yeah, this is definitely shaping up to be one of these types of games. Is this Scharnhorst just going to full send it? I think he is. And the Ipiranga does not have torpedoes. But he is about, like, this Scharnhorst is... Okay, he's not gonna send it, it looks like. Or maybe he is. He's about to round the corner broadside. And now he's going to angle in. Just gonna put torpedoes out like that, and counting that he's going to speed up upon his course straightening out. Assuming he actually lives that long, of course. And that Scharnhorst is going to be is going to have what we call other problems right about now. There's the Ignis, who immediately DCP'd. Yeah, and there goes the Scharnhorst. I'm pretty sure we saw Fabuki torpedoes go by. Yeah, there's Fabuki torpedoes right there. So, as Cleveland is trying to blind fire me, which is annoying. Okay, so Fabuki's up there somewhere. Alright. We're gonna see if we can get another sticky fire on this Ignis. Although it is a tier 8, so he is going to be harder to set on fire than something like the Fabuki. or like a New Mexico or something would be, because tier 8 ships, but just higher tier ships in general are more resistant to catching fire just naturally. I say that as I just set a perma double fire on that Ignis, but oof, that Cleveland. But so every ship in the game has what's called a fire resistance coefficient, and basically what that means is that higher tier ships are naturally just more resistant to catching fire than lower tier ones, because tier 10 ships have a fire resistance coefficient of 50, which basically means that they are 50%, oof, that Kansas again, 50% more resistant to catching fire than something like a tier 7 ship, which I don't remember what the exact resistance coefficient is for like tier 6, tier 7 type of ships, but that is the reason why I do run Demo Expert on some low tier ships, is because lower tier ships are less resistant to catching fire than higher tier ones. So the Demo Expert might actually make a bit more of a difference on a tier 6 ship than it would on a tier 10 ship. So the more you know, I guess. We're going to see if we can get any fires on. Oh, never mind. All right, we're gonna see if we can grief us an Ignis. There goes Fubuki torpedoes right there. So he's like fucked off way down there to the middle. Watch him be like going down the middle and going to our base. Honestly, you know, fuck it. We're going to be greedy idiots here, and we're going to try and farm us an Ignis that is currently kiting away. But I mean, he did once again. He DCP'd one fire, so. It's also times like these we really, really wish we did actually take the range upgrade. But there is an actual reason why I typically don't upgrade the range on most destroyers, and that reason is so when I'm shooting at things, like let's say I face check that Fubuki, right? And that Fubuki dies. Because I didn't upgrade the range, and my and therefore my gun range is shorter, because your gun, when you fire your guns, your gun range will, or your detection range rather, will bloom out to your maximum gun range. So having a shorter gun range means that your detection is going to bloom out less compared to if you did actually upgrade the range. And I don't know who got that, but it doesn't really matter too much. But, you know, fine little game. For being bottom tier, that was actually pretty decent. Although, when this is the bar for decent, I mean, that Fubuki, and then it just fucking absolutely plummets, man. And for those of you who wonder why I don't play mid to low tiers that often, and especially tier 5, shit like this is why. Although, to be completely fair, shit like this does also happen at tier 10 as well, but it's less common to happen at tier 10. I mean, don't get me wrong, blowouts at tier 10 happen all the fucking time, but blowouts that happen like this, where you go like 1800 and then you plummet down to 1500 and then you plummet down to 1100, and then on the opposite side you have 700 and then it plummets down to sub 500. I mean, yeah, this was very much one of those types of games, but I still think it was a decent game. You know, for being a bottom tier ship, we obviously carried our weight plenty in this game, so it does go to show you that being bottom tier really doesn't matter that much. You do obviously, it is something that you do have to like actually plan for. You actually have to think and you have to use your brain. But as long as you just have to plan your moves more carefully, and you have to. It's really just all about adjustment and adjusting to what the matchmaking gives you, be it standard battle, bottom tier, or otherwise. Because, like I've said a bunch of times before, being bottom tier only means you actually have to put actual thought into your plays instead of bitching that you're not top tier all the time. So, anyway, that is going to be enough for this video. You have anything you'd like to say, Stewie? No? Okay. Well, whatever. Decent little game. Yeah, that's it. I will see you on stream tomorrow, which I will have. I will be streaming again. I did not stream last weekend because Hurricane, what's it's called? What the fuck is it called? Helene, I think is what her name was. Kind of was like, hey, you think you're gonna stream? Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, that's a different story. I will see you on tomorrow.